Hey everyone, welcome back. This evening I am going to be using Stirling's Iced Pineapple. I realize I have not used Stirling on the channel in quite some time, if ever, which is a shame because Stirling is fantastic and they should hit their 10-year anniversary, or this year's their 10-year anniversary. And Stirling is great stuff. So I decided to break out some iced pineapple, and this is mentholated. But I'm trying something different. I have that whipped up in my PAA travel scuttle with some nice warm water. Now you're thinking, warm water and mentholated soap. Why? Well, I was talking to Douglas at PAA, and this was at the Northwest Woodchippers meetup, and we were talking about the scuttles, and he said, you know, have you ever tried using a mentholated soap with warm water? And I said I hadn't, and I needed to. Then I told him that the Scuttle was currently housing a cream that I had, that the container broke. So I put all the cream in the Scuttle. So I was like, I need to get that out so I can tray that in the Scuttle. And he's like, yeah, you know, nice mentholated soap, you put it on in a warm Scuttle and you get that nice warming sensation. And then that menthol hits and it's a nice little, woo, there you go. And I can definitely say that the warming sensation from the Scuttle was amazing. I haven't had to use the Scuttle for far too long. And the warmth I got from the Scuttle was fantastic. Now I'm getting a cooling menthol, and it is definitely a warm cold. It's you have to try it to really, I can't describe it in words how awesome it feels. Warm lather with menthol. Douglas is onto something there. It is really cool. The brush, if you hadn't seen that, is the Monty Lindholm shaving supplies with a 24mm maggots knot. And the razor that I'll be using is the custom scaled Dovo from John June with a Persona hair shaper blade. No idea what use this is. Those blades seem to last quite some time. It's still, last time I used it was still plenty sharp. So we're going to get going here with the Dovo. Now, I love the feedback on the Dovo. And I love the green insert. I wish they still sold the green insert or even made the green insert, which they don't. And they used to have their own blades. They were about as thin as a DE blade, but they were really sharp. Passed the UN test. And it came, you could get I think it was a black insert. When I bought this Dovo Chevette and my other one, they both came with both of those inserts, and I bought 2 of these green inserts because I like the hair shaper blades with the Dovo. And in my opinion, it's the best way to run the Dovo. If you use a half DE blade in here, love it because it's just a lot of squeezing. It's not great. And when Dovo announced they were discontinuing their blades with the black insert, my first thought was Dovo's taking the best thing about the Dovo Chevette and ruining it. Yeah, inserts, yeah, they keep track of inserts and, you know, they break, whatever, that sucks. But I love the versatility of this with the 3 inserts, and they've gotten rid of that. So now it's a half DE, very long Chevette, which if you're going to do that, get a Focus Slim. I already run a half DE blade in my IBCs. like AC Blaze my IDCs. Plenty sharp. Now Stirling, as I mentioned, they've been around. This is their 10th year anniversary, if I remember correctly. And it's a soap that a lot of people use, a lot of people love it. You see it in Shave the Day photos all the time. Rodman, you're there for the community as well. And it's just, they make good stuff. They did just announce via email, I don't recall how much, but they are going to be increasing the prices a little bit. But even with that increase, the value is still really high of Stirling. Especially when you get it nice and hydrated. It's slick, it's great. It's just a really good soap. And their menthol, their regular menthol soap is chilly. I have not used a glacial soap of theirs, but I'm sure it's really cold. Because this one's pretty cold. And as you can see, absolutely zero issues with glide or slickness or using a Chevette. Menthol is just, oh, my face feels nice and cool. I love it. I haven't used mentholated soap for a little bit. Not sure why. Probably because it's January. Warm. Warm lather. Man. Warm lather. Love it. Forgot how nice and luxurious or warm lather was from the Scuttle. And now the cooling from the menthol. Oh, it's good, good stuff. All right, second pass with the Dovo. Now John June made the scales on this. These are custom for the Dovo, and he did. Picture did not do this justice. It is absolutely phenomenal. And I love the, you can't tell, but that little spacer there is also blue. Videos don't do it justice. Pictures don't do it justice. John does amazing work. This soap is super cold. Random little jump there. But I mentioned, you know, when these scales broke from one of my business trips, I was thinking, you know, I can buy a different Dovo. I can still buy the Dovos, the plastic scale, it's just like this, replace it, not a big deal. They're not super expensive. But I traveled with this one quite a bit. It's been to many states with me. I went to a slingshot tournament in Alabama, and this was with me, and I was shaving. I went to Georgia, my friend picked me up at his place, so I shaved this at his house, and at the tournament in Alabama, and it was just this razor, so I wanted to keep this razor. And this is one of my very first Chevettes. This is kind of where I learned how to use a Chevette. After watching folks like Dave Card, of course, the Swedish Three, Matti Lindholm, Frank Stromberg, Ewan Jurgenot, and I probably said his last name wrong. Sorry, Ewan. Jeffrey Smith. They really piqued my interest in Chevettes and straights. And I saw Jeffrey and Dave using the Dovo quite a bit. So I figured, you know, it's not bad on sticks. It's inexpensive. I like that I can use different blades. I'm going to go with the Dovo. I'm glad I did, because it was absolutely phenomenal. And I'm glad Dave turned me on to the green inserts. Some of the very first conversations I had with Dave was regarding the Dovo and Chevettes and technique. And luckily, Dave was patient with me, asking all these questions. And he and I became good friends. All right. I'm glad I'm using this extra heat with this Stirling menthol soap because it is dang cold. So I mentioned I'll be doing a giveaway soon, and I was looking at the channel numbers, and I'm close to that 500 subscriber mark. So if you're watching this video, you've made it this far in, and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'll be doing a giveaway at 500 subs. And if you're not subscribed, you can't win. I think last looked I was about 10 away. So 10 more people. A little bit more than that. I want to make sure I'm over 5. But I'm close. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. I'm close to almost to 500 subs. Someplace I thought I'd never get. Especially because I know Chevette shaves aren't super popular, and that's kind of what I do the most anyway. I'm not always buying the newest gear. But those that have stuck around are subbed. I appreciate you guys. That's smooth. All right, I might not even need a ton of cleanup here. I should go ahead and quick thing there. Now, one thing with mentholated soaps, at least for me, is when I get the soap over my lips, I tend to notice my lips get really cold. I'm not feeling that right now. The rest of my face is super cold, but my lips aren't that cold, which is nice. All right, gotta get a little closer to the mirror so you can see what I'm doing here. Or maybe we should get closer to the phone. That is nice. These Persona blades are nice and sharp. Nice and sharp. Really nice. All right. I think we're going to call that good as far as the shave is concerned. Do I need to get Uber BBS? Is that good? Yep. All right. Nice pineapple. Nice mentholated soap. And a Scuttle. If you don't have a Scuttle and a mentholated soap, I can recommend trying using the Scuttle. Some nice hot water. And mentholated soap. It is definitely something that is worth experiencing. I'll be doing this in the summer as well because it is nice. It's a nice little open the pores and then the cooling of the menthol. It's just top notch. All right, now we're gonna finish off with some Moon Soap's unscented balm. And as I mentioned before, this spray nozzle, whatever you want to call it, that they use on this one isn't that great. That's not the one that they normally use. They just had issues with that one. I think they had to use a different supplier or something for this one. And it just made it onto a couple of them that were a little harder to depress. So I just found that with this, it's just easier to unscrew it. And put it on like that. Now it is scentless, but I still get a little bit of scent from the balm. Not bad. Nothing that's not unpleasant. All right, and the splash, because I have it, Barbas. Because Barbas is good stuff, and I'm trying to finish off the splash. Why? Because it's in the kill lineup, just like that scentless balm from Moon Soaps. It works, it's good, I like it. But time to kill some stuff off. Use it up. That's the Barber Splash. It doesn't match Stirling Iced Pineapple at all. It's a kind of a cologne type scent. But I thoroughly enjoy the scent. I love the way it makes my skin feel after a shave, especially with the balm that matches really well. Anyway, thank you guys again for tuning in. And again, if you haven't hit the subscribe button and you're not subscribed and you want to get on that giveaway at 500, subscribe below, and I'll catch y'all next time.